Hello, everyone, and thank you for being here as I continue the lessons from the workbook in the Course in Miracles. And I am Sue.oneschuk. So today's lesson is lesson 199. And the lesson is, I am not a body, I am free. And it goes on to say, freedom must be impossible as long as you perceive a body as yourself. The body is a limit. And who would seek for freedom in a body looks for where it cannot be found. The mind can be made free when it no longer sees itself as a body. Firmly tied, a body that's firmly tied to the mind and sheltered by its presence. If this were the truth, the mind were invulnerable indeed. So what I want to interject here is that, again, peace, love, and truth equals freedom. And, it says again in the first line, freedom must be impossible as long as you perceive a body as yourself. And in believing and perceiving that you are a body, as it says, there is no freedom. And again, you're limited. And the body is a defense against your or our truth. And it's a defense, an attack against our limitlessness. So it goes on to say the mind that serves the Holy Spirit, though, is unlimited forever, in all ways, beyond the laws of time and space. Time and space, I want to say there with aging, and beyond or unbound by any preconceptions. And being unbound by any preconceptions means being free from the past, or having freedom from the past, and with strength and power to do whatever it is asked. Attack thoughts cannot enter such a mind because it has been given to the source of love. And fear can never enter in a mind that has attached itself to love. It rests in God. And who can be afraid who lives in innocence and only loves? So remember, we cannot be in both places. We're either in the space of love or we are coming from fear. And the fear comes from the ego thought system. And remember, you're not an ego. There is the ego thought system that we have been programmed and conditioned to. And that thought system is the mind that we're choosing. And the only mind, the true mind that we have is the mind of God. So, and continuing on, I'm not a body, I am free. It says, it is essential for your progress in this course that you accept today's idea that I am not a body, I am free, and hold that very dear. Be not concerned that to the ego, it is quite insane. Are you sensing that it's kind of insane to believe that you're not a body? That's the ego. Does not want you to believe that. To be concerned, again, that not concerned that to the ego it is quite insane. The ego holds the body dear because it dwells in it and lives united with the home that it has made, the body. It is a part of the illusion that has sheltered it from being found illusory itself. So the body and the ego are one until the body has been divinely repurposed by the Holy Spirit. And this is, the aspect of the course, or a great aspect of the course is the Holy Spirit divinely repurposing. So it says here does it hide, and here can it be seen as what it is. Declare your innocence and you are free. And then the body disappears because you have no need of it except the need that the Holy Spirit sees, the need that the Holy Spirit repurposes the body for. And, it's here as the body fades in our awareness, it is no longer the number one idol or the main priority in our life. We don't live to only serve the body then. And again, it's not our main focus. God becomes our focus. Holy relationships become our focus. And that's what we are learning to develop here as we practice these principles of A Course in Miracles in our lives. So again, when we're in this space of love and, following the Holy Spirit, following our mind of God, then we're choosing to experience the love, the peace, and the joy that's always here right now. Again, it's our attachment to the ego thought system that blocks the presence of love and peace and joy and happiness that is available to us right now. So it says, for this, the body will appear as useful form for what the mind must do. We're talking ego here. It thus becomes a vehicle which helps forgiveness be extended to an all-inclusive goal. So I'm going to read that again because, again, the body disappears because you have no need of it except the need the Holy Spirit sees. For this, the body will appear when the Holy Spirit repurposes the body will appear as a useful form for what the mind must do. It thus becomes a vehicle, the body becomes a vehicle which helps forgiveness to be extended to the all-inclusive goal that it must reach according to God's plan. So, it's the ego's will is totally against God. And it is hiding, the ego hides God's will from us. So it says, cherish today's idea, I am not a body, I am free, and practice it today and every day. Make it a part of every practice period you take. There is no thought that will not gain thereby in power to help the world, and none which will not gain in added gifts to you as well. We sound the call of freedom around the world with this idea. This is today's idea, which is I am not a body, I am free. And would you be exempt from the acceptance of the gifts you give? The Holy Spirit is the home of minds that seek for freedom. In the Holy Spirit, they have found what they have sought. The body's purpose now is unambiguous, and it becomes perfect in the ability to serve an undivided goal. In conflict and an unequivocal response to the mind, with but the thought of freedom as its goal, the body serves its purpose well. Without the power to enslave, it is a worthy servant of the freedom which the mind within the Holy Spirit seeks. Be free today and carry freedom as your gift to those who still believe they are enslaved within the body. Be you free so that the Holy Spirit can make use of your escape from bondage undoing the ego, the bondage of the ego, to set free the many who perceive themselves as bound by the ego, victims, and helpless and afraid. So again, as we let go of our victimhood and our fear, and anywhere where we feel bound, we'll find our freedom. So let that love replace their fears through you. Accept salvation now and give your mind to him who calls to you to make this gift to him. For he would give you perfect freedom. The him here is God. For he would give you perfect freedom, perfect joy, and hope that finds its full accomplishment in God. You are God's son. In immortality, you live forever. Would you not return your mind to this? Then practice well the thought the Holy Spirit gives you for today, which is, I am not a body, I am free. Your brothers stand released with you in it. The world is blessed along with you. God's Son will weep no more, and heaven offers thanks for the increase of joy your practice brings even to it. As we practice this, we'll experience more and more joy beyond measure, beyond what we can conceive of at any moment. And God himself extends his love and happiness each time that you say this prayer. I am not a body, I am free. I hear the voice that God has given me, and it is only this mind. My mind obeys. I'm going to read this prayer again. I'm not a body, I am free. I hear the voice that God has given me, and it is only this. My mind obeys. So that is lesson 199. And the lesson again is, I'm not a body. I am free. Again, be not concerned. It says that to the ego, this is quite insane. But actually, it's the sanity. The more and more that you live into that you're not a body. And you are free. All right. All the best with the practice of this lesson today. And I thank you again for being here. And please, as always, please take a moment, go below, just press that like button. Please comment. I and others would love to hear where you're at in your sharing, and your sharing is a gift. It's a contribution. It's a generosity. And also, if you haven't already, please subscribe and share this video out. Again, can't say it enough. There are people that are looking for these practices and principles of the Course in Miracles. They may not know the form, they may not know the Course in Miracles, but you're sending out this video. There's somebody that is looking for this, and you're sending it out would be a reaching out to them. All right. So thank you again. And I look forward to being with you for the next video, which will be, would you believe, at lesson 200. Well into the second half of the workbook lessons of A Course in Miracles. We have 166 lessons to go. Can you believe that? And we have the opportunity in the practice to experience more love, more joy, more peace, and more freedom. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to yours. I extend much love to you until our next meeting on the next video for lesson 200. Bye for now.